Piano, one of the spawn of King Piccolo. He was the planner. This boy was, sitting by, planning things out like, it's time for, the great Master Piccolo to do this. It's his feeding time. It's this, It's time for us to conquer this place and this place. You should not associate with these people or be aware of this going on, sir. He was his information guy, his advisor. He possessed forms of a pteranodon or whatever the fuck that dinosaur's called. He looked cracked out to me. Piano was kind of like the guy that kept shit together. We'll conquer the world in a orderly fashion. Once like Piccolo took over like the king, that dog of the one city. He was like, you'll have dinosaur tongue and dinosaur brains and eyeballs from cats and dogs and shit for King Piccolo's dinner. Anything less is not, acceptable. You can't do shit like that. Any anything less will be met with, you'll die. We'll kill you. He's like, is that understood? And he's just a guy that runs his fucking mouth and shit. Like, I don't even know how he died, but he's dead. He was the weakest minion, but he was like one to plan shit out and have information for King Piccolo that he needed. But Piano's strength is a 78, 77 for his speed and 77 for his durability, a 78 for his endurance, and a 79 for his intelligence, a 82 for his experience, and a 75 for his close skills, 76 for his range skills, and a 76 for his recoup, 78 for his hacks, and an overall power score of a 77.6 for Piano. He wasn't that good of a fighter or anything. I'm sure he could have took on some weak-ass characters, women and children probably, the weakest men, but, he wasn't all that. But be cool, Calm Corner.